part two. My name is Bass Ollier in Georgia. Um, not that's not my real name. I'm not telling you my real name. Um, so let's start. Um, did I actually show y'all these? I didn't remember if I did J-shaped hook, bigger J-shaped hook, my bigger jig heads, for my weights. Sorry. Alright, my favorite bait, power bait, worms, 7 inches, 18 centimeters, power worms, Tequila Sunrise. I hook it just with the weight and then a little hook like, if I still have the hook in here, since I test all the worms, like that. It works so much. Man, they do really reek, but they smell really good for the fish. This is actually my 4th packet in the year. I buy about 2 packets of certain baits. Berkeley Gulp is definitely the ones I buy 2 packets of, and then Powerade, and then Z-Mans and Zoom. And then another one that I do is sometimes Yum, sometimes non-Yum. Okay, this is a company that I really don't know. It's that. It's with one of those. And then, what I use those on is I'll actually show you if the hook isn't piercing the bag. Is one little swim jig like that. Yes, this is actually a swim jig. You can tell if it's gotten bit like 28 times. The eyeballs were red. It had eyeballs in there. See, so you hook it like, you can hook it like that and let it go boom, and these come up. These actually have little air packets in them, air bubbles in them. So yeah, they work. The hooks are like totally sharp. They'll even go through your finger. Trust me. I actually had one go right there at that little dot. You can't even see it because it barely didn't even pierce the whole entire skin. Next is actually Yum tubes. I actually really like these things. Which type? The salty ones, actually. Yeah, I have to use my hand here because I don't want the salt going to go everywhere. This, I use it like, since I'm too cheap to go out and buy the tube hooks, is I just use a little J-shaped hook to the middle, and then all the way through. And then sometimes I got hooks where they're perfect for them. Soon I will get some tube hooks, but I'm trying to find the best ones. The best ones are not at Walmart. A lot of them I use are Walmart products. The Berkeley Power Bait, I actually bought those at Walmart. They're a whole lot cheaper there, but you can get more for your money. I have this one too, the same one as the green one. And I put it on like one of these, black and blue, and then I have like something like this that I use just with the J-shaped hook with a small weight. Cause these are really good. They have like watermelon flavor, and then boom on the back, that is there's little holes on them because a lot of people use them for trailers, and they work for trailers, but they're way too small for the jigs I use, because the jigs I use are like maybe they're all striking jigs. So yeah, that's mainly the problem. Alright. I use trout bait like that. Comes in the can. I have the trout bait for all my trout I've caught. Right now I'll show you some homemade lures that I've built over the years. 1 minute. I actually have to get one. It's actually on another obstacle, and that is way over on the other across the room. Okay, without getting off, that's what I use. They're different colors because I was gonna use this container for something, but not anymore. This was chartreuse, and this is I don't know. I'm not gonna tell you. And then I got this one. The dip ones. This is the stuff where you have to pick it with your fingers. Yeah. This stuff actually doesn't smell as that bad, because because I use it less than all my other baits. Sorry, I have a little cold. Alright. Zoom. Alright, this is Zoom. This is this. If you can read that, let you know. This is 12 pack. I use them like this. This is actually a newer mold, by the way. The newer ones are made by a newer mold, by the way. Just looking at it, the tail's actually triangular. A lot of times they're just, the older ones, they're flat, and I've caught more fish on the flatter ones. Now, this is actually new. I just got this from a Christmas party I went to. Actually 3 days ago, I went to a Christmas party. And I got that, water bottle, and fart putty, if you said that was a good choice, whoever put that in. A lot of times, a lot of people don't really care about them, but I kind of care about a little bit about them. Alright, next Zoom product is this. Zoom, this is the newer version, the Super Flukes. I use some like this, or on a grub on a football head jig, the smallest one I have. See, with paddle tail on the back. They work both ways. I've caught probably more fish this way than on the whole bait. The bigger fish sometimes go for this. You can use them with the red hook, or you can use it the way I love using them. It's mainly on these. They work both ways. This one's easier. These hooks are way easier. These are kind of bleachier. I've gotten stains on a couple of another packet, even red bait with them, and so it just ruins the bait. With that black sunlight jig, yeah, it doesn't actually harm them. Next, the football head jig. Next is my second favorite product, net bait. This is actually I've actually just tried these. They're the ones with the mouth like that. They're great for trailers. And the problem is that they are totally wasteful on their stuff, on the plastics. Yeah, medium size football head. I think this is the more expensive one I have. Because hey, I use this one more during the summer. And during the summer, I use a lot of football heads. I very rarely use any lures at where I fish at, because I fish at a pond. And after this, I'll show you how much plastics I have totally all together. Next is another net bait product that I really love. So same thing with black and blue. This color was baby mackerel, Alabama crawl. If you need to see it, Alabama crawl. Okay, that's black and blue. This is Okeechobee crawl. So these things, I have two types of brand in there. I have these in there. A lot of times I use these. I like to scent them with net bait scent. Which they have actually right now have scent on them. I actually kind of need to stop touching them. Cause see, these the old bags with the double layered in them. Actually, I thought that was the best they ever did, because I kind of like the double layered. These are the older ones, if you can find any of these, and you're wanting to sell them, if you have any. Next is my worm collection. These things are the best things to have. With plastics like I have, where they don't need, some of them have scent, some don't. First, I think this one is Colt. This is the lower color, black, and then that color. Yeah, this is Colt. Yeah, this is Colton. I have a lot of brand names, but a lot of them I don't know, because a lot of them were given to me or traded. This is another company. And actually, right after I pull them off, I should just... Okay, next is this one. I have an eel in there, and then that pink worm I have on this paw, if you don't remember. Down that paw, right there. What you gotta do is, during the summer, I wouldn't leave any baits on your reels, but during the winter, I really don't care. Unless you really don't care messing up your reel. That's an $80 pole, reel and pole together. I'm not, if I ever get that much money again, I'd probably go out and buy another one of those things, because hey, I like those so much. Next is Berkley, another Berkley power bait worms. Love them. Those are not the Tequila Sunrise ones, by the way. The Tequila Sunrise are purple with bluish and pink. Bluish purple with pink. A lot of people say it's red and black. Not really. Next is these. I call this one right here, the one that's my fingers on. Right here. Is the one that's up here. That's rat tail. These two are actually what I call snake tails, because it kind of looks like it has miniature snake, a little miniature